Well, good evening, and welcome back to another episode of Another Sports View, hosted by WLST. It's your girl, Cheryl Green, with the Big E, coming in all the way from Los Angeles, California. And trust good, you got to stop coming in and out. You know, it ain't like it's a hurricane or a snowstorm going on down there in Virginia. Um,
Give us some Phantom of the Opera realness.
yeah, something. So I'm gonna kick this over to my girl Kanisha. Introduce yourself to the good people.
Hey everybody, I'm Cheryl's girl Kanisha,
What
and
is
you
okay?
know we'll talk about it, but yeah, I'm processing.
Processing what?
You know, quarterback choices, comebacks that weren't a comeback. It's just a lot for me. I'm an empath. I'm feeling a lot. So,
I understand.
hi everyone. Hi.
Well, I am Tracy, and I'm actually Cheryl and Kanisha's girl, chiming all the way in from Washington, D.C. And yes, we do have a lot to touch today. And I'm looking forward to our special guest with his take. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, this your boy TG. Glad to be back. A lot of things happened while I was gone, but I was the eye in the sky, if you would say. I know Gruden's email still getting to me, so that's why my connection's cutting in and out. So I'm trying to protect myself, even though it's like a season afterwards. But I'm here. It's like,
Okay, well I want to see that eye in the sky. Is it north, south, east, or west? Where
we
that
all over the
at?
place. We all over
Oh,
the place.
okay. Okay, so it's a lot going on in sports. It's a lot going on. So we definitely got to talk about it from in these quarterbacks. What's going on with all these quarterbacks? We got to talk about HBCUs and the March Madness tournament, to include Howard University. Them women, they doing the thing on the court. And we're gonna give a shout out to a team. We're gonna leave that for the end, and then we're gonna jump right in to our very own TG's take. So let's jump right into it. How you doing, Kanisha?
Good, great. You know.
Kanisha, I heard you was yeah. So the Steelers is looking for a quarterback, right? And I assume that's the reason you wore that shirt because I heard you was talking about going to try out for that team.
I was, but I got a shoulder issue, so I'm gonna stick to armchair quarterbacking. That's what I'm gonna do. How are you feeling?
I am doing really good. I'm feeling really good. All these teams that need quarterbacks. Um, some teams are getting lucky. Some teams are, still in the win. But I got something, just in a little bit further on in the segment. But TG, let's jump right into you. What do you think about all these quarterbacks in the NFL? These vacancies.
They're filling up. Got a little bit of scratching my head every now and then, looking at what Pittsburgh's did with Mitchell, and who's a glorified second string. I do not know what is going on, and we got a little more. I mean, Colin Kaepernick's out there practicing. Why not? I mean, you pick somebody that hasn't proven himself since he's been the Bears and four on and so on. Tom Brady. So he's going to be here till he turn gray or either die. It's one of those two things. Like he's going to die on the field type of thing. I'm glad he come back, but I don't think his career is going to do too much more than what he's already done. Like, go home, sit down, let somebody else have some time. The other quarterback, Russell, I mean, that's a great move. Broncos are going to be a dominating team. Seeing what they got defensively, all they needed was, I mean, a QB and a little bit of receivers. Um, and my boy Aaron Rodgers. Oh boy, what do we believe that it is with the go pack go? He is back, even though I'll tell you this, I think he paid too much money. I do think it's too much money. Now we can't even get a receiver. We can't even hire a dog to guard the door. So I don't even know. I mean, we got Rodgers and nobody else will be on the field because Devontae may not even be a part of Green Bay if he don't get the money that he wants. But and did I mention Baker Mayfield? Trying to figure out what's going
Wait,
on in
stop.
Cleveland.
I think you done. I think you done ran out of your time.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Look,
saying.
I
Look.
told you Baker Mayfield was on the way out.
He been on the out. He on the outskirts of Cleveland. He's on the outskirts, going out, flying out.
Wait. So are we talking about quarterbacks or are we talking about Tom Brady? I'm trying to figure out which subject we want. And Cheryl is not about to think that we're gonna skip Earth City, Earth State, or Earth City.
She really did. She really did. She really did.
Talk about time's up. No.
No. Well, let's just talk.
Are you wearing all black because you're like in mourning? I mean, talk to us.
No, we I just kind of want to talk about Tom Brady for a minute because I know Lisa had a lot she wanted to say about Tom Brady and Marquez, if you want to jump in there, feel free to elongate that conversation.
No, there's no such thing as elongating the conversation. It is what it is. Baker Mayfield is doing what he's going to do. He wants to be out. I mean, well, I'm just saying, y'all letting go all these guys. I mean, y'all are taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. They always use that term when you're doing other activities. I mean, what else could happen? I mean, the dog pound is empty. You go recruit more dogs.
Well, Kanisha, what's going on with Tom Brady and his family? Why is he coming back? Marquez is not. He's been absent for the last couple of weeks, so he don't really understand what we have been talking about. So let's get back over here to Tom Brady.
Why are you blaming his family though? Why are you putting it on the poor kids?
My guess is he was messing up Carline.
He has no idea what to do. It's a one-way, Tom. It's a one-way.
That's right. It's north to drop off, south to pick up. He was messing up, and
somebody
calls home.
Get the Brady kids.
Giselle was like, "Look."
Oh goodness.
So how much do you think they're gonna pay him? How much do you think they're gonna pay him?
He don't care.
Now here's the thing. Who was that? When we were just coming on, someone said they don't think he's going to be the starting quarterback.
That was Linda, the producer.
He won't be the starting quarterback where? At dad and kid football camp? No.
I might have a little bourbon in my mug. I don't know what's in Linda's mug though. If she thinks he is, this is not bourbon. That would be a lot.
He's coming back. He will be a buck. He will be starting. I mean, are we surprised? Is anybody surprised?
No, this is the thing. Adam Schefter has spoken about how he's won a Super Bowl, lost one in the playoffs. He kind of trickled down. Now he's lost that playoff game. Now is the time that we see him come back and that Cinderella story, win, and that's how it ends. Like the whole, he's glamorous, he's this, he's the best, he's gonna. I think that's what they're trying to do. I hope not. I hope it don't end off like Brett Favre did, where it's like a bounty system and like the Saints did that time and really knocked Brett Favre off. I hope it don't happen that way. But I mean, hey, the NFL do pay money. They do put bounties, and players want to get paid.
Did anyone check on the person who paid all that money for the last football?
This one right here, I got it.
Liquidation sale.
Sure got it out of the Hobby Lobby. Look, will football be? Well, I guess it won't be worse. Will it be better because he's back? I mean,
I got my own theory, but I'll let y'all talk.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna say this so we can get to Cheryl's theory. I am not surprised. He's clearly in great shape. I mean, obviously there is a such thing as, 44 years old in, regular people terms, and 44 years old as a quarterback. So there are going to be, certain things. He's not going to have the same legs as, pick some young quarterback somewhere. Oh, look, my son's heating up a snack. Anyway, so, but I guess the thing is, I feel like now every week, instead of, what's it going to be? It's going to be, has Brady lost it? So I hear you calling him Cinderella. I called him Cinderella, but it's the diva part of it that kind of annoys me because now it's like, oh, I guess I'll come back. It's, and now it's like all eyes on me, but I don't want the attention. But if you must, it's just like, all right, already. I think I just want to skip to September at this point.
I think maybe there's still going to be some packages where he will be like extremely effective. And so maybe he's coming back for that. So it'll be interesting to see what some of the other changes will be that will make this team as impactful. They're going to need, Antonio Brown left. That's a spot. They're going to need some other, maybe they're bringing him in to like mentor some people. Warren Sapp is he really coming? He's not coming back. I have ADHD. Don't put stuff in the chat.
I'm just picking random bucks to come back. Lynch is good. Lynch is over in the front office of Denver, so he's good. He's like, I got my quarterback. I got Russell.
Well, did y'all want to hear my theory?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Since y'all asked, I might as well go ahead and tell y'all.
Before the show ends, yes.
Yeah, so I think that Tom Brady really wanted to retire. And, he, just wanted to be by himself and just soak in an ice bucket of bath water. And so I see that Kanisha got some tea on him too. So that's why she let me know that she got some too. So with that being said, when Russell Wilson went to Denver, wherever he went, Colorado. So Brady was okay with that. But then when they heard about Colin Kaepernick, trying out, body looking good and all that other good stuff. And they was talking about bringing Kaepernick down to Tampa. He said, oh, hell. Nah, he can't come down there and do that there. Mm-mm. So that joker said, hey, I'm coming back, football and all. So Seattle said, okay, well, Tampa, if y'all don't want him, guess what?
This is the theory.
Yeah, that's my theory. So, yeah, he came back because Kaepernick was going to take his spot and probably, get them to the playoffs, but not beat Cleveland, not beat them. And it would have made him look bad. So that's why he came back. So Kaepernick going to Seattle.
Left. It was going, how did this theory get back to Cleveland? I don't know.
All roads.
Wait, what just happened? Hold on. I mean, I was getting it for a minute. And I understand Colin Kaepernick, and I truly think the thing of him is people want to see him back there because the whole diversity thing and everything, the kneeling and stuff like that. But he put his own stuff out when he had Denver. When he was coming back in the league, actually Denver said, hey, can we pick you up? And he kind of said, no, I got Nike right now. So he kind of put his own self out, and then now he's coming back. I understand. That does sound real. I mean, behind the lines, it does sound like Brady's like, oh, I'm going to take a slot up. And then Teddy Bridgewater goes down to Miami to clear things up. Somehow all black coaching staff of the Pittsburgh Steelers picked the weakest link of Mitchell Trubisky instead of going after Colin Kaepernick. Hey, I mean Baker Mayfield, he can leave and y'all can pick him up. Green Bay, we all good.
Okay, so let's move on to March Madness.
Wait.
You're not talking about Deshaun Watson?
Correct. We talked about Baker's departure, but we didn't talk about the grand arrival.
Yeah, the replacement.
Okay, so let me give y'all the inside.
Uh-huh.
So a friend of mine, which is like my brother, right? He sent me that little clipping. So I had to, check the validity of it, so I sent it to y'all to see what y'all thought. It wasn't that this was really going to happen. So I hit my son up. I said, hey, Lajuan, what you think about this? He said, Mom, fake news, move on.
Ooh.
So right now, we still got Baker Mayfield in the seat. It's, don't do my heart good to tell y'all that, but yeah, my son checked me on that.
What day did you talk to your son? He might be a little late on the news.
I think she hasn't talked to him in like a week and a
Who's his cable provider?
Definitely got that dial up.
So y'all ready to talk about March Madness?
That's what's going on. But yeah, you talk about the official one. Yes.
Oh, so y'all done with football?
For now.
Marquez, you want to say something?
I got one more thing.
I knew you did.
The Washington football team. Well, oh no, wait.
Commando.
Commanders. There it is. I forgot. It's so many team changes and stuff. I don't even know.
Yeah, the Commodore.
Um,
The Commodore.
the Commodore, whoever they are, the Gap Band will be next. I mean, they get Carson Wentz. Who is he? Who?
Right.
Did somebody tell me? Out of all these scrubs, they could have picked up Fitzpatrick's still out there. I mean, you could pay Tyler Heineke. I mean, Taylor Heineke all that money. I mean, he would have threw 13 interceptions in the season, so you will get a man Carson Wentz that can't catch a cold in China, what they spreading them viruses over there. He can't catch that. And he over here playing for the Washington Commanders, Commandos, whoever they are. I'm just something.
Y'all don't want
I'm
to be
just-
great.
I saw a picture of Carson Wentz, and he had on his burgundy and gold Letterman's jacket. It had the W on the front, and I thought
It should be an L.
I thought it was like his family reunion jacket. Okay, and the W. I was like, the W is for Wentz. I was like, it just looks like everybody has one. It was just weird. I want so much better for us, them, whatever pronoun you use now.
Did the W have stars on it? I mean,
I don't know. I told you the mascot looks like a Power Ranger. Let's just move on.
The best thing I can tell you, the best thing of advice is baseball is back. You can look forward to the Nationals. Hockey is still on the verge. The Capitals, I'm a Capitals fan. You got
go
Oh,
get it.
They got a basketball team up there. So
Ovechkin scored goal number 786, moving past Yarmir Yager. Thank you, Marquez TG, for trade the sports teams for me real quick.
so before we do move on, Kenesha, you get the last word. Who is going to be y'all's quarterback?
me.
So I heard it was because Trubisky moves around a little bit better than Rudolph. And then they're also trying to figure out what they're going to be doing with Haskins. But they're freeing up some money too. I'll be curious to see where Juju lands. It's my dude. And just some other things, but yeah, there's got to be a reason. I don't know what it is.
So should we revisit this next week?
I'm sure something will happen.
There'll be something else to discuss, I'm sure.
Okay, are y'all ready to move on, or we still need to talk about how much Brady getting paid? Is he getting paid more than what's your quarterback down there in Green Bay? What his name is?
Thank you. Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's just going to be called the Rodgers. It's not going to be called Green Bay anymore. It's called the Green Bay Rodgers. That's our new name because that's going to be the only player on the actual field when we play because everybody else will have no money. So I'll come out there and play. I'm a receiver. I'll go out there.
You got us. You need some backup. We're here for you, baby. We're here for you. So March Madness. What do y'all think about how many teams out there? Was it 46 teams?
64.
Yeah, 64 teams.
It's hard out here.
But we got some HBCUs that's doing the thing. I don't know if y'all watch, but I watch Norfolk State. They handle their business out there.
Mm-hmm.
And also Howard University they're doing their thing as well too. So what's y'all's take on that? Yeah, what's y'all's take on that?
I think it's very awesome to see it's really awesome to see the Bison women in it to win it. Very excited about that. Trying to think, who's not going is Georgetown Hoyas.
That's Allen Iverson's old team, ain't it?
Area teams, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. Patrick Ewing they're still letting him coach, regardless. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, we always love to give our HBCUs a shout out, but the MEAC gets to show up for the big dance. So yeah, shout out to the Howard women, the Norfolk State men. So
Mhm.
no, we're always looking for a good upset. So we shall see.
What about Jackson State? Are they doing anything? Y'all heard about Dion and all those his issues as well? He's still hanging on in there.
Speaking of which, can we?
His daughter's playing basketball for Jackson State.
She sure is.
That's exciting.
Okay, because I was going to say, can he just give someone else a turn at the spotlight? Okay, there we go.
The whole family. The dog is guarding the door. The
Mm.
dog is guarding.
I swear.
Okay, so I guess it's about that time. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Are y'all tracking, basketball? Y'all know where Cleveland stands in the running?
Here we go.
What I am tracking is somebody needs to go find Brittany Griner. That's what I'm tracking. Where is she? Why, during this Women's History Month, are women paid so much less that it's so appealing to go over somewhere like Russia to play and be brought up on some charges and come up missing for over a month? And then finally someone's like, hey, she's missing. We touched upon this last week, but it becomes more and more disturbing, even as you're finding out that um, our government officials are getting involved. People are speaking on it. We're hearing from everybody still but Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
That's disconcerting.
It's one of those things. I mean, looking at it, everybody's like, "Why she's over there?" And you guys did a great job last week covering the part of it. And it's just like looking at that. If it was like a Brady, or if it was somebody else would know this,
Steph
or
Curry.
let's say Steph Curry or anybody like that, we would have been like, "Oh, we need to go over there and make a trade." I mean, look at what Lonzo, the Ball family went through when he went over to China that time and stole a pair of glasses. They got him back over here within weeks
Mm-hmm.
because he actually meant something, I guess they want to say. But this lady that is a Hall of Famer, will be known in sports for decades, generational talent. She's over there for something to us is simple, but now we're in the middle of a World War III close to, and we have Russia over here asking for Alaska back. So now we have one of our own away, and it's a horrible time to be over in a country like that right now when they're taking people out in Ukraine, sadly, and I feel for that country so bad because that's the evil guy that's in Russia. But this situation alone is like get her back across the border to us. I mean, come on, treat her like you treat anybody else. I mean, this is a life regardless if it's a low level athlete or a top tier. Get her back home.
So, with that being said, how much she got paid? 221,000 for the year. You look at Candace Parker; she's an analyst, so she won, and then they had to get on. She had to get on back to work. But shouldn't this be an eye opener for the WNBA, maybe the NBA, because their rookies get paid more than a prominent athlete like Brittany Griner? So why do they have to go over there and make those millions of dollars? Because they make, their pay is just like ours, and they're in it for the love of the game. We're getting paid because we got to pay our bills, but in order to pay her bills, she have to go overseas, and it ain't just her, and they've been doing this for years.
I was
So
going to say, and how long it's been going on?
yeah,
Mhm.
years. So I think this is an awareness during Women's History Month that we need to look at how much we're paying our athletes, our female athletes versus our male athletes.
But I do want to say she did break the law. She had to know that one place she just it's plenty of countries, but she did break the law, and I'm sure she's aware of that. I'm not here to do the tap on the hand or go stand in the corner. So there is that part of it, but to you all's point, the fight to get her back. I get the times that we're in, but as just like Gigi said, like we had to work all hard to get one of them ball boys back for stealing some shades.
Glasses.
You went all the way to China to get fake glasses. You could have got those here. There needs to be the same effort. And I'm sorry, it's going to be glaring to us to say, wait a minute, and it's not even a black or white thing. Is this woman not getting the same efforts and treatment as the males that we're given when we go on to rescue every damn body else? So that, yeah, that part I do not like, and I want it to be I want it to be an issue that gets discussed beyond March 31st. I don't want it to take that long, but just the disparity. You
Yeah.
see how hard the women's soccer team had to fight
Mhm.
and won for some equal pay. Because the key word is won because they were actually winning, unlike the men's team. So not that it's about the wins and losses, but folks are playing it. They're playing a game. They're doing their job and should get paid for it. I saw his shirt recently that said, "Pay me like you pay him."
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I'm
And I
doing
think
my
it's one of
job.
those.
They're doing their job and actually might be doing it a little bit better in some cases, like
Oh,
Mhm.
the women's team, soccer team. So let's make that a priority so we don't, feel like you said, Cheryl, forced to go over seas. How long ago was
Right.
Love and Basketball? You remember she played overseas? I mean, like it's
mhm.
been around. You've been seeing it portrayed in the
Yeah.
movies and everything.
Yeah, but I don't. I when I saw her going through that airport, um, I don't know if they slid that stuff in her suitcase or not, but that's not for me to say. We just want to get her back here. But probably if it was Sue Bird, child, she'd have been back here already. We wouldn't even have known that she had some supposedly, illegal stuff in that suitcase.
Mm.
But I think it's something like you're saying. I mean, not even taking away from this subject, but it's like a world thing. I mean, the World Health Organization, NATO, all of them big dogs supposed to sit in a room and make these international laws. That's one thing. If they're going to go talk about war and aid people billions and trillions of dollars, we need to sit back and talk about the overall of not just because we're a certain tone of color or skin tone that we got to be treated different. Because I mean, in Ukraine, you see it going on too as they're allowing their people to board the plane. I mean, board the trains and planes, but then they're forcing the African or African American mothers off of those trains. So it's like a global thing. So it's like just because you're black, you're gonna go somewhere and it's gonna be hard for you just because you're a certain shade, and it's sad. I mean, and unfortunately, you can talk if you're fortunate enough. Talk to your great grandparents and learn what happened with them. And I was fortunate enough when my great grandmother passed. I had heard her stories of 98 years of living on this world, and to think that that long ago, that short time ago, we're still battling the same kind of things. And I mean, we got to get those people out of Congress. That's the first thing. Those 1965 people got to go. Your time is up.
And I agree. I agree. So I want to give we all can give a special shout out to Coach Dietrich, who was on the show back in October. He was our guest. A special shout out to him and the Cal State Fullerton team. They will be playing. Yay! They're going to be playing Duke on the 18th. So let's make sure we're watching that game and rooting on the Cal State Fullerton basketball team. But however, Marquez, he's a Dallas Cowboy fan. Hmm.
Woo!
With that being
Yes.
said, it's now time for TG's take.
Hey. Since we all did
Hey
it.
guys, it's your boy TG, and yeah, it's good to be back, especially TG's take. And just a couple things. I mean, I had to tell you about the fortunate Aaron Rodgers coming back to Green Bay. Everybody wanted us to be out, but as I have to celebrate and put my little bop hat on and just let you guys know that the fact that baseball is back, but then I had to give DSU alumni Trent Cannon some kudos from VSU, our running back. He was in the 2017 CIAA championship, and they won that. And he's still currently in the NFL, and he's rocking with the Titans now, shipping over from San Francisco. So there's a lot going on, and this we talked about that. I wanted to give a little bit of just commemorating Scott Hall from WWE. Some people watch World Wrestling Entertainment, and that was a big figure in a lot of our childhood memories. And I mean, he passed away to complications of a surgery, then went into some life support and stuff like that. So to his family, prayers with you for sure.
Wait, Marquez, some of us a little older. You mean I know I'm from WWF.
Oh well, WWE. Well, look, see, I didn't want. I didn't want to go into the long history because my TG's take would have been about 90 minutes long. It'd been a documentary,
There.
but to cut it short form, he's been through a lot of things and a really good star. I mean, one of their superstars, and a lot of things going on. And I also want to pinpoint my last thing
Just call it
is
wrestling.
right. Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's how grandparents would say it, right? Wrestling. You watched it. But one other key thing I wanted to tackle, because we a lot of people are dealing with it, and mental health. Get you guys if you got family members, friends, however, takes 5 seconds to make a phone call, pick it up, ask them how they're doing, because everybody's dealing with it. We've had way too many young people, especially, fighting depression, and they're fighting their own demons, and everybody do it in their daily lives. So if it's not only getting yourself evaluated or talking to your loved ones and family and friends and stuff like that, check on them because you never know who's going through whatever. And there's a lot of sources out here in the world or family members that you can talk to. If you don't, give me a call. I'll put my number on here if you got to. But I definitely want to make sure everybody, that's one of the key things. I lost too many friends this year due to that type of stuff. And I want to make sure they know they have somebody to call on. And my true friends do know that for sure. So that's TG's take. I had to give that bug to you guys today. Hey, it's good to be here.
That's it.
What?
Oh.
She's like,
And I had to. This is going on for the rest of the show because I have to. I mean, tomorrow is a special day,
You
and
know,
Cliff, gotta do what you gotta do.
at least
I want my
at least it's
green
not
hat.
the cheese.
Look at you.
Oh, I could. Yeah.
Did you see I named you Trusty McGood in your with your new little hat on? Oh gosh.
It's a cute hat.
Well, ladies and gents. So who is our stand-up and stitch-o for the week?
Mm.
Oh. Well, I thought
Well,
let's give it to Dietrich. We'll give the stand up to Dietrich and the Cal State Bulletin.
There you go. Okay.
I would say Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers, but okay. Yeah, he's yes.
Denied. Okay.
No, wait, hold on, hold on.
So who
And
needs to sit their behind down?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Oh,
Yep, he
well,
need to go home.
it looks like unanimous. I feel like I'm going to say good answer, Steve. We're going to go with.
He said, "Don't call it a comeback.
Oh my gosh! I mean the
Just go
show,
on vacation next time. Just next time, just put your Outlook on out of office.
Right.
Just maybe no one told him you could do that. You could just go on vacation.
Right.
Come back. You could do that.
I mean, I think he got up. I think what really happened, he woke up one Sunday. He said, "Baby, it's the NFL Sunday." She's like, "Well, go to work," and that's what happened. He's like, "Oh, I'm coming back, guys. I'm coming back." I don't think he got. I don't know. This guy's weird, man. He gonna be all gray. He should just dye all of it just gray, just fully gray. This
Well,
looks old.
he's gonna look like Aaron Rodgers. So with that
Probably
being
so.
said, TG,
Oh my God.
we want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. All the way from T Hatch to Kanisha T Trust Goo, and it's your girl Cheryl Green. Thank you all for joining us, and good night.
Good night.